Good morning, guys. Lillian with Lily Ray's collection. Today we're going to continue working on our box, on our small keepsake, our treasure keepsake box. It's going to hold a book. You could give it as a gift. You could keep it for yourself, journal in it. And I don't know that I'm going to put anything under the box, but so far we've almost completed it. I wanted to go ahead and cover this front side, even though I said I wouldn't, but I feel like it needs something. So I didn't want to do the same as what you have here on the side. So we're going to use, we're going to continue using our printable template that you will find in my Etsy store. And from that, I pulled out the front panel, right? So you don't have to measure. And what I'm going to do is, I want to use these two bows. So I'm going to try and get it right in the center of those bows, or rather right in the center of each side of the bow, so that they're on the side of one here, and then this is in the center. So let's see how well we can do that. So again, using the template to avoid measuring. I think it's great. I'm using my Tim Holtz scissors. This is a 7-inch scissors. I want to get the bigger one because I feel that this nozzle from here to here is not long enough. Let me put on my glasses before I cut my fingers off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it there. And cut it right there. And don't throw away these pieces because you can always use them. So we're going to open the box that way. And even though this strip is a little thinner than the actual template, I'm still going to use it. So there you have it. That would sit like that. Oh, I got it backwards. Got to pay attention to the bows. See that? And maybe we can even go a little over to the side. Let me see. This needs to go just over. I mean, it's not going to be perfectly centered. Let me see something. If I do that one there, and I take this one and cut it to piece it together, I'll have bows on either side that could measure exact. Let's see where this falls. See how you could see that Home Depot magnet imprint? I just don't like them. So if I cut this one, I would have to cut it right about there. This leaves 1/8 of an inch all the way around. See, it would sit just like that. So maybe I could bring this one in a little more. And that would be seamless actually. That would be perfect. And then I could just push this one just a little bit over. Because that center, the only time you'll see it is when you open your box. Okay. Alright, so I can see I'm going to use this as a guide. So sometimes you have to just tweak things and make them work the way that you want. And hopefully this is going to work the way that I want. And now, see how that meets perfectly? But I don't want to put it on top. I want to put it side to side because I want to make it look seamless. So I'm going to cut it right where it is, carefully. And now this is going to meet and it's going to be one piece. Just like that. So I'm going to get my double-sided tape. And they have to be, I hope my head's not in the way. Let's see. And you pinch it with one hand and cut with the other. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. Now because that's happened, I want to use this as a support in the back. Like that. And if it's too long, which I don't see that it is, it's going to sit just like that. So for wear and tear purposes, it should be okay. So now I'm going to use my ATG gun on this one. I think I'm going to do it on this one. And I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to take that backing out because it's just going to support that all the more. So just take your time with this one in putting down your tape. Excuse my sniffles. I was bleeding from my nose this morning. That's how bad my allergies are. Be generous with your tape because this is going to get wear and tear in the front. So I don't, it should be exact. I can't put my head over the screen, so I'm gonna have to lift it a little bit. And it's okay if the red shows through, because it's part of the box. Okay. I mean, if you wanted to, you could even fussy cut this bow out and just put it right dead in the center, and you won't see a thing. But I'm going to leave it just like that. Let's bring the box over. And there we have that piece. Okay? And that's going to look great. And because I'm going to attach it to the box, I'm going to use my scrapbook.com tape. Today I have a blasting headache. The back of my nape is hurting me, but I am falling behind with what I have to do. My bone folder. And also my pointing tool by Tim Holtz. This is a Martha Stewart bone folder. Even though her items are being taken off the market, her products are so good that I won't stop using them. She definitely sold quality items. Okay, so now let's center this. I gotta stand up for this. Because remember, once this goes down, it's down. Actually, that matches the inside. I didn't even realize that. Look, the inside pattern is the same as the front. I just realized that, which is excellent. Because it looks like it was planned, but actually it wasn't. And now that looks nice. Doesn't look like it's missing anything. Isn't that beautiful? Yay, I like it. Do you want to do something on the bottom? Well, here's what I did. The dice that that were white yesterday, I painted them red, and then I used a gold paste to do this and see how they look. Don't they look nice? I think they do. I think it's going to add to this. Look. And so we're going to use, since my birthday is on the 5th, not that that has anything to do with it. Maybe I should put the number 6 on the front like that. 6. No, let's do 5, because I don't want that to say 666. That won't be good. Let's do 5. Or maybe I should do, yeah, we'll do that. 5, just like that. So I'm going to leave this like this. I'm not going to put anything down on that. I do, however, want to use my E4000 tape glue. This. Oh, E6000. To put the, it'll be like that. This is when you have to think out of the box. Make sure that your 5 is facing outward. Oh, it's gonna look nice. And because it has the red and the gold, it doesn't look like it's actually homemade. Okay, let's see if I could open this. I don't think I could open this. Let me get something to open this. Okay. This works fairly fast. So I'm going to eyeball this again. Hope you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Just squish it down. 3, 3. So the front is going to have 5, the top is going to have 3. Wait, they all have to be the same. 3. That's 5. Oh, okay, just like that. Oop, my glue is seeping out. Once this is out, it's out. And this isn't going anywhere. It's definitely going to stay. It won't be wobbly. Okay, now you have to put your lid right back on. sure that they're nice and even. Side to side. And then just let it dry like that. Don't touch them. I'm going to put them in front of the fan actually. Okay. Alright, so now that that is done, we have our box done. So now we're going to work on our book. Look at this mess. Okay, so for our book, I already have a couple of pieces that are cut. Cut that out. This is poster board, and I use, this is white duct tape, and this is for the flexibility of it, so that your cardstock isn't affected. You know, it doesn't break. So I'm going to take another piece of duct tape and put it right here so that your paper doesn't break. Okay? And then this one goes on top like this, so it's going to be sandwiched, because that's how I like to do my covers. Not everybody does their covers this way, but I do. You know, I think it's the easiest and the most uncomplicated way to do that. So that's that. And then I cut these pieces out for the front and the inside. So let's see. And again, these pieces in the book, in my workbook, just to show you, is this one here. So you have this one that I printed out twice. And I have to print this one out, and I have to print this one out. And I'll do that after we put this together, because I think we're only going to have time to put this together because we're already at 23 minutes. Or maybe what I'll do is I will stop right here, and then I will come back and we can put this together, just so that the video doesn't go over 30 minutes. It's so much easier that way. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me today.